Hey guys, it's Amy. Amy Weight Loss Queen, Amy Blankenship. I was tagged by CCVSG Ingram to do the 10 weight loss surgery questions tag, and here they go. Number 1, meals that make me a totally awesome bariatric patient. Well, actually, I'm not an awesome bariatric patient. I have cheated a lot. That's probably why I haven't lost as fast. But the ones that do make me a superstar are fish from Luby's. I usually get the blackened tilapia. I also make scrambled egg with cheese and ham. I like to make deviled eggs sometimes, and anytime I make chicken salad. Basically, whenever I'm eating meat or protein, then I'm a superstar. But anytime I go into lots of vegetables or peanut butter, which is my guilty pleasure, then I start getting into trouble and I stall and I don't lose as fast. Which leads me to my second question: what is my food guilty pleasure? This last week I had a few Ritz crackers and they were so good. I won't lie, they were so wonderful. But I know I can't do that very often because I won't lose very fast. So I have put those up on a very tall shelf. Like I just said, my guilty pleasure was peanut butter. And I do have a jar of peanut butter in the pantry, and I've taken a couple of scoops of peanut butter. It's still protein, and it's 7 grams of protein per serving, but still it's very, very fattening. So you can't do that very often. And I've done that a couple times this week. And then my last guilty pleasure is red potatoes from Luby's. Whenever I go through and get the fish, you got to get a vegetable. And I've already had a problem with the green beans from Luby's, so I just get the red potatoes. And it's lots of starch and it's lots of carbs, so you can't do that very often. At least I don't do that very often. Number 3, my favorite workout song or Pandora Station. I don't listen to music whenever I work out at my gym. They just have a bank of TVs. So I plug in and I'll watch whatever's on TV, or if there's something on TV, I'll bring my iPad up and I'll watch the TV show Inside Amy Schumer while I work out. It's mindless and it's funny, a little bit crude, but funny. So I'll watch that. If I did work out to a Pandora Station, it would very likely be the 80s or 90s, and it also might be soft rock or alternative. One of my favorite bands is Depeche Mode. Number 4, my favorite type of physical activity. I love water aerobics. I always have, and unfortunately my gym doesn't have water aerobics. The only one that does is probably about 4 or 5 miles away, and it's really not that far, but you know, whenever you're driving there 3 or 4 times a week, it kind of adds up. So I might look into rejoining the other gym that I was part of. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But right now I like walking on the treadmill. I know, some people have already advanced to running, and I wish I would have been as physically active in the last few weeks, but I haven't been, and that's on me. So I need to step up my game definitely on getting more active and starting to walk faster and maybe eventually jogging. Number 5, I never thought I would. I never thought I'd lose weight this fast. I never thought I'd feel better about myself or start feeling better about myself. I never thought I would have an easier time with mobility. I never thought I would stop snoring. And apparently I think I have stopped snoring because my husband doesn't poke me anymore in the middle of the night going, "Hey, turn over. You're making too much noise. You're waking me up." So I think I've stopped snoring or almost stopped snoring. And also imagine a different life. imagine being more active and getting out there and making more friends and just imagining life differently. It's pretty cool. Number 6, my weight loss surgery bucket list. Well, it would include losing 150 more pounds. I just got under 300, which I'm excited about. I'm now 299. So that just happened the other day. I'd like to go to Disneyland and Europe after I've lost some more weight and get a little bit more in shape that I can actually handle all the physical demands that tromping around a amusement park and tromping around all the beautiful sights and scenery of Europe. I'd like to go horseback riding, and as many of you know, you have to be under 250 pounds to be able to horseback ride in most cases. So that's a milestone that I'm waiting for. I used to enjoy horseback riding whenever I used to go to camp. I'd like to look good in jeans again. My hubby says my rear end is one of my best assets. Assets, okay. Made a little joke there. And I'd like to look good in jeans again. That would be really exciting. I would like to not feel like everybody is staring at me, either in a restaurant or in a store or wherever. I know those of you that are really overweight will understand this. My favorite NSV, number 7, CCVSG Ingram. You are correct. I know exactly what you're talking about. And yes, it is also my favorite NSV, but I'm not going to share that with everybody. It's kind of private. And as CC said, if you were very overweight, you probably can guess what this is. Getting back into old clothes. That would definitely be a favorite NSV. Like right now, I'm wearing pajamas that I haven't worn in, well, a long time without my rear end halfway hanging out of my pants. I can fit into more chairs. Now I went to the doctor's office the other day. I didn't hardly worry about, is my hips going to fit in the side of the chairs? Because I'm pretty hippie. I didn't worry much about that whenever I went to my cousin's wedding a couple weeks ago. I was able to fit in the chairs there. So slowly but surely, things are starting to change. My seatbelt in the car fits better. That's a huge NSV. And I've already lost over 12 inches around, all over my body. We took measurements probably about 8 weeks ago. So we need to do that again and see how many inches I've lost since then. Number 8, someone from the community I hope to meet one day. I've already met CCVSG Ingram, and she's a hoot. She's a real sweet girl. I was really happy to meet her, so that was huge. I don't want to leave anybody out. It's just like Elizabeth Kilpatrick said, I don't want to leave anybody out because I want to meet everybody, and I'm looking forward to meeting everybody that's going to be going to OH, everybody that's going to be going to WLSFA next year, and everybody else that can't go or isn't able to go for whatever reason. I'd like to meet everybody. Particularly, I'd like to meet Amelia Hall. I have binge watched her videos a couple years ago whenever I was getting ready to have my weight loss surgery. I would like to meet her. I'd like to meet Gretchen. And I don't remember what your handle is, Gretchen, but she lives in the Northeast. Walter B. Sleeved, I'd like to meet him. He lost his dad, I believe, last year. I also lost my mom, so we have that in common. I'd like to meet him. He's lost over 200 pounds just in these last little bit since he's had surgery, and he's pretty inspirational to me. I'd like to meet Lori White. She lives in Texas, and she's done really well with her weight loss. Number 9, I wish I wish that the weight would drop off faster, and I know I only have myself to blame for that one. Exercise. Like I said earlier, if I'd been exercising more, the weight would come off faster. Um, if I'd push myself a little bit more. Also, if I wouldn't indulge in those guilty pleasures sometimes, um, the weight would come off faster. So I only have myself to blame for that one. I wish it wasn't so hard. It is hard. I mean, this is not the easy way out. You still have to work. You still have to watch what you're doing. You still have to be mindful of the amounts that you eat. You still have to work on your water and your hydration. I don't know if you can see this side. See this right here? This is from whenever I fell a few weeks ago. Those of you that know that I ended up in the hospital, I still have the scars from whenever I fell, and it was due to dehydration. I had to be taken to the hospital by ambulance. It was horrible, just horrible. So I've learned the importance of water. I wish we had more national events that we would be able to go to get to see each other. I wish we had more opportunities to meet people from across the country. But I'm sure that, eventually we'll all get to meet each other. Number 10, who do I want to tag? I want to tag Alicia Contreras. I want to tag Amelia Hall. I want to tag Lori White. I want to tag Mary Roberts, Nirvana Amber Lee, Marlo Rogers Nunn, Maida Berger Rosario, Walter B. Sleeved, Darla McBain, and Kika RNY. All right, well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you tag someone else.